So thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, if you felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, said I'd do an audio just for a change, throw in a couple of videos of times before, we were told to self-isolate and go into lockdown. We could see what, bits of Dublin looked like and bits of London as well, because I took a few bits of London in here as well. Looked like, when we could do things. Let's get into this topic. Dillian Whyte. Now, I done a video today, recorded last night, but it was uploaded today, about Dillian Whyte, taking a few digs at Joseph Parker. And truth be told, he's been taking digs at the majority of heavyweights. He's had his say on Dominic Brazil. Pretty much accused Brazil of the same thing he accused Parker of, which was using Dillian Whyte's name to try and get a big payday, try and get a big fight. He also had a say on Kubrat Pulev, and I'm going to actually read what he said about Kubrat Pulev here. It said, and I think this is in relation to Anthony Joshua, he said he should be fighting me and not Pulev. Obviously he's referring to Anthony Joshua, who was fighting Kubrat Pulev, God only knows when, but apparently he's meant to be fighting Kubrat Pulev next. He says Pulev is some dead body. Pulev is a real cabbage. He's the first half vegetable, half man. He's an old man now. He wasn't even that good when he was in his prime. That's what Dillian Whyte had to say on Kubrat Pulev. And Kubrat Pulev, he came back swinging. He says, Dillian Whyte is the biggest coward in the entire heavyweight division. He's a disgrace to boxing. He had 3 chances to fight for world titles and rejected them all. One of them was against me for an IBF mandatory spot, which Hughie Fury eventually took. And why does he want a match with Anthony Joshua now, when he had a golden opportunity to fight him last May in Joshua's last voluntary defence, which he turned down? They share the same promoter. Whyte and Fury have the biggest mouths in all of boxing, but at least Fury has some balls. And let's not forget, they both turned down matches against me in the last while. Once I smash Joshua, I'll fight either one of them anytime, any place. So Kubrat Pulev coming back swinging at Dillian Whyte, and he's also having a few say on Tyson Fury there. He is a little bit more kind when it comes to Tyson Fury. Obviously Tyson Fury's done a lot more in his career than Dillian Whyte has, and obviously Tyson Fury and Kubrat Pulev both promoted by Bob Arum, Top Rank. So logically, if Kubrat Pulev was to beat Anthony Joshua, it will be a much easier fight to make, Kubrat Pulev versus Tyson Fury, than AJ versus Fury. In hindsight, both the same promoter. But regardless of the fact, Kubrat Pulev versus Fury is an easy fight to make regardless, because they're both the same promoter. That's what Kubrat Pulev has to say on Dillian Whyte. Have to say, he's touched on some interesting facts there. Dillian Whyte, yes, he did have a chance to face Kubrat Pulev, which he did turn down. I think the main reason he turned it down was because of money. He obviously got a lot more money to fight Joseph Parker than he did fight Kubrat Pulev. And I can't remember, it's been about 2 years ago now, but I think one of the main reasons why he didn't fight Kubrat Pulev was because the fight was going to be in Bulgaria? I think that might have been one of the main reasons. I think another reason was to do with money mainly, which is why he took the Parker fight. Because I don't think Matchroom are going to put in some kind of crazy bid or words or something like that. It's a while ago now, but yes, I do remember Dillian Whyte turning down the chance to fight Kubrat Pulev for a mandatory spot, which Hughie Fury eventually took. And yes, Kubrat Pulev is right. Dillian Whyte versus Anthony Joshua, that was the Wembley fight. That was meant to happen last April. Which ultimately led to Anthony Joshua being announced to fight Jarrell Miller, which ultimately led to AJ fighting Ruiz. We all know what happened there. So, Dillian Whyte, yes, it's true, he has had chances to fight for heavyweight titles. Up until recently, he has been quite unwilling to fight Anthony Joshua. At the end of the day, he was offered the chance to fight Anthony Joshua at Wembley Stadium. It would have been a couple of million, definitely. He would have got more. He would have got more for that one AJ fight last year if he took it than he got probably for fighting Marius Vac and Oscar Rivas twice last year. So, Dillian Whyte, when he goes and takes swipes at someone like Kubrat Pulev, Pulev is happy to return fire. At the end of the day, it's all well and good for these guys to talk about one another and say this, say that. I want to see these guys fight. At the end of the day, I want to see the best fight the best. I want to see these guys fight one another. I would love to see Dillian Whyte in there against AJ or Fury. I think he might have a better chance stylistically against Fury, possibly, than he would against AJ. I think there's going to be some demons there from the first AJ fight, so, you know, be interesting. But yeah, Dillian Whyte, he is coming out swinging at all these heavyweights, and Kubrat Pulev is happy to return fire, it seems. So, you know, those are my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you remember the situation? I do actually remember before, I could have been wrong, but was Jarrell Miller meant to also have a potential IBF final eliminator against Pulev? I think he might have been, because I can remember, I think Miller, was it Miller? I know Whyte was meant to have that IBF final eliminator fight with Kubrat Pulev. He didn't go that way. I think there was talk of Miller, and ultimately Hughie Fury ended up getting the nod. So, you know, he's had opportunities in the past, Dillian Whyte. It's interesting. We'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and the videos in the background. Hopefully we can get back to that soon enough, when all these lockdowns start getting de-restricted and hopefully phased out. Fingers crossed soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will talk to you all.